to Gabby Brennan and the Mama House. And if you are not them, you can keep fucking scrolling because I know y'all dumb bitches are still fucking watching me.
This is Gabby recommending me not to do spicy content, so please stop lying.
So after stalking my ex-boyfriend from high school of over 12 years and messaging his wife, of course they found something on me from when I was literally 20 years old, basically a kid. And it's public for a reason, so I don't mind sharing my side of the story, because guess what? Everything was dropped for a reason. To make a really long story short, when I was about 20, I was a bartender or a server at a restaurant, and I was trying to leave from my shift. At the time, my boyfriend was a heavy Xanax user, and he would just take them all day and kind of just fall asleep. So when it came time for me to leave to work, he didn't want me to go to work. He was holding the door, blocking the door. It got to the point where I took my hand and I moved him out of the way so that I could try to get out. That led to him completely blacking out and beating me up, getting on top of me, slapping my face, literally beating me up completely, well on Xanax. And then as soon as he was done beating me up, he got up, laid on the couch, and passed out and fell asleep. Never woke back up. So at this point, my whole work outfit is torn. I'm on the floor crying, and I look up, and he's just laying on the couch sleeping as if literally nothing happened. So I do what every girl does. I call my mom, freaking out because I have no idea what to do. This is, the first time I'm dealing with something like this. So she tells me to call the cops, and that's exactly what I did. Now, when I called the cops, this is kind of where I messed up because I was in such a panic and just, I don't know, shaken up from everything going on. I let it slip to the cop that I moved him out of the way first, trying to get out of the door. And apparently that's all they needed to know. Because in the state of Florida, even if you have solid proof of abuse or any of that, whoever admits to, I guess, edging on the other person to doing it is who gets arrested at the time. Long story short there, all of the cops sat for about 20 minutes in my apartment trying to figure out what to do, because at that point they see that I was the one that was being hit. However, I was the one that put my hand on him first to move him. So at this point, my ex was like drooling out of his mouth, completely passed out on the couch, while there's like 5 police officers standing around our living room. They ended up taking me into holding until he woke up and understood what was going on. That was about maybe almost a day. The only reason that my ex even woke up and came to his senses was because my mom went back to my house. Almost a day later, he finally gets up, goes to the police station, and lets them know that it was all his fault, and that's why I was released. And obviously the charges were dropped too because they didn't have anything on me. I didn't do anything wrong. See, in my situation, I just worded what I said to the police wrong. And what's even crazier is I have messages from my ex still, all these years later, admitting that he did hit me, he was on Xanax, and he is sorry. So I don't know where all this is coming from. At the end of the day, you guys, none of this matters because it was over 12 years ago, and this isn't your story to tell. You know what does matter? It's the fact that you're digging so deep as far as like reaching out to my old family and friends of 12 years from high school just to dig information up on me. I don't even know you guys personally. You need to stop harassing me, please. Actually, harassing was the start of it. Now it's death threats, bullying, and actual stalking. You know what the craziest part about all of this is? This is when I was like 19, 20 years old. But I know that a lot of you were actually arrested pretty recently, and you don't see me blasting that online because I just think that's really rude and it's just weird. Like, move on. You see, I'm happily married to my high school sweetheart, and I'm pretty sure my ex is happily married to his high school sweetheart. I think it's so weird to sit and try to ruin marriages like this. Go work on your own. Please leave us all alone. Most importantly, please stop harassing and bullying people that have nothing to do with this. For example, my ex and his wife of over 10 to 12 years ago.
Broken
Because
down.
I'll fucking put you in your damn place, bitch.
So I just wanted to come on here one more time and say again that I am extremely sorry if I hurt anyone, and I do see everyone's side. Every single person that has spoken out about, how I hurt them, they are completely seen and their stories are completely valid. Truthfully, there's a million different sides to every story and everyone has a different perspective. I've sent a lot of messages individually and I've asked many times to please stop harassing and bullying me and the house members. I've reached out behind the scenes and apologized several times to those that have been hurt by me or my actions. I also mentioned that I do take accountability and I am working on changing as a person and moving forward for my business as well. At the end of the day, everyone could keep on posting and keep showing screenshots and keep on feeding off of each other's negativity, but truthfully, I'm a mom and I have to be present for my family. I think you guys should be as well. This is the only time that I will address any of this. Honestly, I have a lot more screenshots and I'm sure they do as well, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Because this is now considered stalking, harassment, threatening, death threats. This has all been reported with the FBI and my county police department, as well as theirs. Say whatever you want about me, but stalking and death threats is where I draw the line. I pray that you can all move on.